Good afternoon, my O309 group. I just wanted you to know that I was in the system reviewing accounts and also reviewing activity levels. And so I wanted to send out a quick update before this weekend because I know some of you may be getting in and working on your assignments over the weekend about course progress and kind of where you need to be at this point. So we're officially in Chapter 2. I'm seeing that many of you have already started your Chapter 2 assignments. If you have not started your Chapter 2 assignments, then as far as course pacing, then you're behind. Remember in my previous announcement, I talked about how we need to chunk the material and how Chapter 2 is very rigorous. So we need to make sure we're setting ourselves up to be successful. So I wanted to show you a couple of things. On the home page, down at the very bottom, I'm going to click on Chapter 2 module. And then once I'm inside the Chapter 2 module, I'm going to go ahead and click on, hold on, I've got to go back. The Chapter 2 introduction. This is just going to walk you through some basic information concerning Chapter 2. And then once you get to the homework page that actually lays out all your homework assignments for you, at this point, it looks like we have 14 homework assignments. So basically, we're going to split those 14 homework assignments up into a 3-week process. So you should be completing about 4 to 5 assignments per week. So this week, right now, you should be at least through right about 2 video check homework. If you're not to this point, then technically I would consider you behind on pacing. Go ahead and remember to chunk your material. Try to do, 1 through 5 this week, and then maybe next week work, focus on 6 through 10, and then the following week 11 through 14, and then of course your testing week. So by Sunday evening, try to have at least the first 5 assignments done. I'm going to go in Monday morning and check your accounts, and then remember that you should be making forward active progress throughout the entire semester time, which means that you cannot wait until the day of the exam to go in and complete all of your assignments and submit your chapter post-test. You need to be completing those throughout the 4-week open window period and showing that you're an active participant in the course. So how I do that is I just check your grades tab just like you do, and I can see from your grades tab what assignments you have submitted and which assignments you have not submitted. So just like you see here, this show details is a great feature. If you click on that, it's not only going to show your scores, but it's also going to show your instructor feedback. So go ahead and review your grade book. And at this point, like I said, we need to be somewhere around that 2 video check homework assignment. So if you're missing these assignments right here, that means, hey, I need to get in there and start working. Also, on the instructor end, another thing that I can show you, let me leave student view, just so you can kind of see what I see from my end. On the instructor side of things, there's a feature in there where I can actually view your progress and kind of your activity levels and when you're accessing the course. So, for example, this is the test student. This student right here, you can see access on January 10th and viewed 24 pages and had 1 participation, and then got back in on the 18th and then didn't get back in until the 29th. And so this is kind of what your account looks like also. There's probably a lot more activity dates on here because at this point you've accessed Canvas many times, but just know that I can easily see if there's any gap in work weeks or gap in the amount of time you're spending in a course. So right here, these are submissions. When you submit it, it's just another diagram for me to look at. And then obviously here's grades, and this kind of gives me a reveal there. So I have some features that I can use to assist me. There's also a tool in there that shows me whether your participation is low, medium, or high, and it's kind of like by a star chart. So anytime your participation is in that low level, it really heightens me to make sure that I'm viewing your account. So just remember, for that participation type grade, meaning not that it's a grade as far as being included in your grade at the end of the semester, but grading Canvas between the low, medium, and high participation. For you to have a high to medium participation, you have to be accessing Canvas and completing assignments to bump that star up. So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking at on Monday is your participation level within the course. And then at that point, if I need to send out a few emails, I will. But I think the majority of you over the course of the weekend can definitely get in and get some of those assignments completed. Now remember, the urgency on my part just comes in with me trying to assist you in being successful. And in chapter 2, this is the chapter, not only is it the most rigorous chapter, but it's also the one that students kind of get bogged down in. I feel like the way to help you with that is to kind of help you chunk your material up and set your pacing for chapter 2. So on Monday, I'm going to go in. If 2-2 video check homework isn't completed, then I'm going to start sending out some notifications. I hope you all have a great weekend. If you're in Texas, you know, who knows what the weather is going to look like. They're calling for rain on Saturday. But just hope you all stay dry and hope you enjoy some time with your family. And then just make sure you're setting aside some time for your course to help you be successful before that deadline date. I'll talk to you all real soon.